everyone's telling you that a man should be X, Y, or Z. Everyone's telling you what they think a man should be. It should be rich, dominant, sleep around, never show weakness, never lose. But the truth is that's garbage. Most of that is just garbage, and it's not just wrong, but it's also destructive. And if you follow it, you won't it won't build you at all. It will just hollow you out. We live in a time where masculinity is confused. Some men say that they should be soft and passive and agreeable, and others say that a man should be ruthless, selfish, and obsessed with power. And I don't care what you say, both are wrong. One makes you weak, and the other one makes you dangerous, but not in like a cool way. It makes you dangerous in like you've got a bomb strapped to you type of way, and that's not good. It's just not. No matter how you look at it, it's empty. And there was a video I watched about a guy. His name was Marcus Alori, something like that. He's like he's ancient, but he spoke about discipline, restraint, virtue, and he didn't speak about ego or indulgence. And even then, from my perspective, that's not the full picture, because the clearest definition of a man to me is found in the Bible. That's it. And the the modern version of manhood is built on a bunch of lies, and I think the best way to like outline them is there's three lies. It's a man proves himself through women, a man is valuable through money, and a man must never show weakness. And all those are just rang. I can't speak words today, but all of those are just wrong, because like a man who proves himself through women is not showing strength. They're showing a lack of self control. Like imagine, oh, sort of X, Y, and Z. This was like nah. And then a man who is valuable because of money, like don't get me wrong, money's good. Money is a great tool, but it's not an identity, and it shouldn't be. You shouldn't be chasing that sort of stuff. That's just not like. I understand you wanting money because, like, for example, I've started a business. I want money. I can get like the accumulation, wanting it type of thing, and enjoying the chase. But making it your whole identity is a different thing entirely. And then there's the lie that a man must never show weakness, and that's not strength either. It's just fear disguised as pride. Don't get me wrong. I don't cry, but I'm in check with my emotions. I know when I feel a certain type of way and whatnot. And the reason I put out those three things because it's the most prominent things that you see on social media, and it doesn't turn a guy into a man. It turns men into slaves. It turns them into slaves that seek validation. It turns them into slaves that seek lust. It turns them into slaves that seek ego. It turns them slaves into all those things. It turns them slaves of those things. But the Bible flips it all around, because a real man isn't ruled by desire. He rules over them. A real man doesn't chase approval. He stands on it. And a real man doesn't avoid responsibility. He runs towards it. Because strength, it's not about domination. It's about discipline. Power is not about control. It's not about control of others. It's about control of yourself. I think that's a really important point. You're not meant to be leading people when you can't lead yourself. And biblically, a man is called to a few things, but like from what I've read, it's mainly leadership, sacrifice, and integrity. In terms of leadership, you're not loud or arrogant, but steady, accountable. A man leads himself first, as I said. If you can't control your habits, your words, your time, you're not leading anything. And then there's also the sacrifice that I said. It's where most modern men fail, I'd say. A real man gives, even when it costs. Time, comfort, ego. It's not. You don't just live for yourself. It's that transition of realizing it's not just you in the world. You're living not just for yourself, whether that be for your family, whether it be for friends, close people, for others. That's just my personal opinion, but it's also like very clearly shown throughout the Bible. And there's integrity as well. What do you do when nobody's watching? Forget the facade, forget like on social media. Like for example, the morning routines. Ain't nobody waking up at 3 a.m. every day, brushing their teeth, scrubbing their balls, and like no, come on. What do you actually do when no one's watching? That's the real test. It's not your image, it's not what you post, it's who you are as a person. What do you actually do? Because that defines who you are, whether you like it or not. And the part that nobody ever wants to hear is that a real man is harder. It's harder to be a real man than the quote alpha male. I hate that word so much. Like, bro, we're not wolves. But it a real man is, it's harder to be that than the alpha male. Like, it means saying no to things that feel good. For example, lust. Like, we all know. We all know. It means doing things that are uncomfortable. It means being consistent when no one's clapping, no one's giving you a round of applause. That's what it is to be a real man, rather than this alpha male bullcrap. I really don't like that word. But you won't always feel strong, you won't always feel confident, but you stay grounded anyways. That's the point. And from my eyes, practically it looks like, I don't know, just doing things that you said you'd do. It's like, I don't know, you've got like to wake up at a certain time, actually just following through with the work you say you're gonna do the work you're avoiding, just stop. It's like, oh, my phone's dropped. For reference as well, it's on my computer screen, so I can see myself like this. That's why I'm looking over there. But like, I also look here every now and then. It's really weird, but this is kind of just a vent because I don't know. It's like, you just need to stop chasing distractions. Stop chasing validation from other people who, like, it doesn't matter. They're not where you want to be. If you want to be like them, then follow them. But if you want to be someone who you can actually like, if you want to be someone who you think that would like protect your kids, someone who a worthy man for the woman that you want to marry, then you've got to align your life with truth, not with trends, not with, I'm gonna wake up at 2 a.m. and then do a bunch of busy procrastination. Because the world doesn't need more boys pretending to be something they're not. It needs men who are actually disciplined, like actually grounded, actually unshaken, not perfect, but committed. Commitment is a big thing, man. Because like, it's back to the sleeping around thing. I just need to vent about that real quick. Like, being a man isn't about how many women you can get in your bed, because as I said before, that is literally just a lack of self-control, and it is I don't care how you look at it, it's unhygienic. Like, I trust me, I understand, like, you feel lust. I can understand that. I've felt lust. I get it. But it's about how you manage it. It's not about how many women you sleep with. It doesn't make sense, because that's not commitment. That's genuinely just a lack of self-control. And being a real man isn't about being loud, but it's about being solid. So, for example, if you've got like, I can't explain it. Like, say if you've got a tool or something. Say if you've got tools like power drill or something. You're not going to go with the cheapest option. You're going to go with the most, like, you know, like a DeWalt. You're going to go DeWalt rather than, I don't know, some cheap budget brand or something like that. Or if you're going for gardening tools, probably going to go with steel. You're not going to go with, can't think of anything off the top of my head, but you're not going to go with the crappier tool. It's about being consistent. Even like, sometimes you might fail, but you still get back up again. That's the type of person who, well, you should be aiming to be, not someone who seeks around people. Because at the end of the day, being a man isn't just about what you take, it's about what you carry. It's not about what you just input. It's not about what you eat. It's also about what you push out. Because most people aren't ready to carry that type of weight. And I guess the reason I'm saying this is just because, I don't know, like, as I said, I was reading the Bible, and like, it just occurred to me, like, in order to be a man that you want to be, you have, like, in order to be that type of guy, you've got to realize that it's not going with the trends. It's not about being this epic man who can bench press 400 kilos. Like, don't get me wrong, that's sick. Like, I love the gym. I personally would love to do that, but like, it's about being consistent. It's about being solid. When you look at all like these successful men online who are saying, oh, you've got to be this, you've got to be that, you've got to sleep with women, you've got to, I don't know, couldn't tell you, you've just got to do like X, Y, Z. You don't. You don't. You just need to be in touch with yourself, aware of your surroundings, and understand how what you do influences other people. For example, what I'm saying now, this could influence a broad horizon of people. It could influence a small amount of people. Maybe it influences no one. But it's about just being in check with who you are as a person. It's not about being, I don't know, soft and feminine. It's not about being like macho and manly or whatever. It's just about like actually being masculine. Like, just doing things that you said you would, being consistent, acting rather than speaking. Actions speak louder than words. I say it a lot. It's my biggest thing. I realize this jumper makes me look fat, but I promise I'm not. I just like oversized clothes. I'm gonna stop there because my brain's scattered, and yeah. Hopefully you enjoyed my vent.